Friday Night Frenzy on News 18. Sports from where you live.
Well, welcome back to another week of the Friday Night Frenzy. I'm your host, Bree Shackelford, and as always, it is wonderful to see you with us here tonight. We have an electric lineup of games for you in the next 20 minutes, so without further ado, let's start this show off with Sports 18's Kelly Hallinan and our game of the week. Kelly, take it away.
Tonight's game of the week featured a matchup between Frontier and Tri-County. The atmosphere was incredible inside of this gym, and it was back and forth until the final seconds. But Tri-County was able to pull off the win on the road. The Falcons' nest was rocking. First quarter, Frontier jumps out to an early lead. Cavs turn the ball over, and Dayton Hoover gets his hands on it. He dribbles down the floor and pulls up from range and buries the three. Hoover finished with 17 points. But Tri-County has an answer, and it's Nate Corbin with the triple. Corbin finished with 16 points. At the break, Frontier led 24-22. But second half, Cavs stay composed, and Riley Hughes picks Reed Duncan's pocket and has an easy breakaway layup. Tri-County keeps it rolling. They're only up by a point, but Eric Czar strives to the basket and gets the foul. He hits the free throw to make it a two-possession game. But on the other end, Frontier stays in the fight, and Drew Turner gets his own and one. Turner had 15 points. The final minutes of the game were back and forth, and Frontier led by a point. But Riley Hughes splits the double and scores for Tri-County. Final score, the Cavaliers escape, defeating Frontier 41-39.
It's always a tough game coming here at the Falcons' Nest. Well, we came out here and we came and won. I can't be more proud of my teammates. We shared the ball, we played as a team, and we communicated, we played good defense. Anytime we come here and win, especially on their homecoming, greatest feeling in the world. But we got a game next week and we're going to get it.
We just said every single possession, be focused on taking care of the basketball, getting stops defensively, and I felt like late we finally got those stops and were able to get the lead, and as you saw there at the end, hold on. They fought through a lot of adversity, a really tough crowd. It's never easy to come over here and get a win, so I'm just really excited for them.
What a performance down the stretch from the Cavaliers. That is what I call a game of the week. Reporting from Frontier, Kelly Hallinan, Sports 18.
Thank you so much, Kelly. An amazing job as always. Well, from Charles to Crawley we go. Lafayette Jeff playing host to the Marion Giants. And it was a giant test for the Broncos early. First quarter, Marion's Jaden Smith tries to drive it down the lane, but Ethan Smith snags it instead. Smith with the breakaway pass up ahead to Devion Penny, who lays it in and takes out his teammate afterwards, moving at full speed. You'll love to see it. Broncos are up 5-4, but later Penny has the ball again for Jeff, but has it stripped by Smith, who brings it up the court, gets it back, but airballs the three, but Elijah Bedstow says, "I got my man." Marion now up 18-12 in the second, and they would hold that lead most of the first half. Giants on offense again. Latusi Jackson with a beautiful pass in traffic to Jamarian Foss, who throws it down like he's done it a million times before. But Jeff's Ethan Smith wasn't going to let go of momentum that easy as he drains one from the outside to seal the deal. Final score, Jeff pulls away with the victory and wins 76-65. Great job, boys, on getting that bounce back win. Now, on to our road games, and the first game up tonight was Delphi and Sheridan. It was a doubleheader tonight at Delphi. The ladies stepped on the court first to show us what they're made of, but unfortunately the Oracles would fall 72-52. Now it was time for the boys to step up, and step up they do. Right off the bat, Chase Allminger has a huge steal. He drives it to the other side with no opposition to put the easy two to start the night. Oracle's getting hot quickly, but Sheridan won't go down too easily as the Blackhawks give it to their main shooter, Tyler Garner, who has a nice little jumper to get things knotted up. But they wouldn't be able to do much after that, especially not when Delphi has Braden Gleason on the floor, because Gleason will make you pay if you leave him wide open. Delphi would keep fighting to defend their home tonight and end up winning 61-55. Over to Rossville now, the Hornets were hosting the Clinton Central Bulldogs, who have been struggling all year. It seems the theme would keep going because the Hornets came to play. The game was decided by one heading into the third quarter, but Splash brother Caden Del Real wouldn't let the score stay too close for too long. He drains back-to-back threes to make it a 7-point lead. But Clinton Central would fight for every point and make things difficult on the Hornets. And that would lead to Rossville making mistakes, which is something Cole Davidson would be capitalizing on all night long. But the thing about the Hornets is they'll sting ya, and it'll hurt when they do, because Del Real would be hot tonight and he would deal the finishing blows to the Bulldogs. Final score, Rossville wins at home 55-49. And that game was a ton of fun to watch. Honestly, all of these games tonight were super electric, but that does it for our very first half of our Friday Night Frenzy show. But like basketball, we still got plenty left to give in the second half, so let's check out what we can expect on the other side of the break. Coming up next on our Friday Night Frenzy, we'll see if Frankfurt was able to defend its home turf, how the Vikings did in their battle against North Newton, and much more. So stick around, that's all coming your way after our halftime.